Probably the most beautiful and the nicest poem that I ever wrote about the two of us ever. And probably because in 1970, we were in San Francisco, we were in the most amazing musical time you can't even imagine unless you were there. That was Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Graceland, and we were right in the middle of it. So I was writing poetry like crazy. So I wrote this poem, put the poem away. Sometimes I don't write my songs right away. I put the poem away. And soon after that, Lindsay and I drove to Los Angeles to get a record deal with 12 songs. And we got a record deal and we made Buckingham Nicks. It was released to great critical acclaim, and then Polydor Records just dropped it, much to our horror, because we had, we thought we had made the best record ever. And it was such a great record, and we just couldn't understand. We were like speechless. So what did we do? We do what all starving artists do. We just started another record and talked a studio into giving us free time since we had absolutely no money. And so we started making demos. And so that's when we think that we put this poem to music. And then somewhere in our house was about 1 million cassettes in our little house. And so I think that I probably threw the cassette on the couch and somebody, one of our sleazy friends, stole it and copied it and then brought it back. So we never even knew it was stolen. And then we lost it. Because, I was a cleaning lady, so I probably brushed it under the couch or something, and it was gone. So the song is gone. We don't remember it, it is gone. And in 2010, some friends of ours were on, oh yes, YouTube. And there it was, the whole song. And I don't know how to feel on it. Do I feel good about this? Well, yes, because I get my song back. Do I feel good it was stolen? No. But, so I take it to Lindsay and I go, look, the song. And he's like, yeah. And I said, don't you think this is a really wonderful song and we should show it to Mick and John and we should record it? And he said, yes, we should. So we did. We went to his house at the very end of last year and we recorded it. And when we recorded it, Mick Fleetwood said to me, don't forget when we go on tour to tell the audiences, to remind them that one of the things that attracted me so much to you guys was the way that he plays guitar and the way you guys sing. It is like a triangle. He plays very counterpoint to the way that we sing. So it's like we sing like that, We don't sing like that. We go back and forth. And that, in my opinion, that is what made us special to us from the very beginning. So anyway, at some point after we went on tour, about 2 or 3 weeks in front of, 15,000, 16,000 people, Lindsay said, but that is not the reason that Mick was actually attracted to us. What he needed was a lead guitarist, because his lead guitarist had just quit. So nowhere in the word lead guitarist does it say lead guitarist and hippie girlfriend. I said, well, that is very true, Lindsay. That is actually very true. So then I've decided on this tour to make my amends and to say thank you to some different people for things that happened to me in those years. So first of all, I would like to thank Lindsay for taking me with him when Mick asked him to join the band, and he probably said something to the effect of, well, I have a girlfriend. Lindsay, would you like to jump in here?
Would you like me to?
I would.
Well, yes. Funny you should mention that. Gracie?
Thank you, George.
I did. I got a call from Mick out of the blue. We had met Mick a few weeks before, and he had heard some stuff from Buckingham Nicks. And he called up and he said, Lindsay, would you like to join Fleetwood Mac? And I said, well, Mick, if I do that, you're going to have to take my girlfriend too. That was love. That was loyalty.
It was. So I now would like to thank you personally in front of all these people in Charlotte for taking me on the wild ride that you decided to go on in 1975. And I thank you, Lindsay, for that.
Well, I think it worked out okay.
All right, but no, the story is not over. And now I would like to actually throw out a little thank you, kudos to Mr. Fleetwood for asking Lindsay, and in so much me, for taking us on his Alice in Wonderland ride through the world over the last 35 years. Thank you, Mick. And happy birthday. Also like to thank the handsomest and the best bass player ever, because I think that when this conversation came up between him and Mick, that John V probably just said, "Just take the girl." Did you not?